If I hear CEO one more time, I'm gonna fucking scream. In this video, I'll break down why girl boss business practices are so harmful and so lame. Let's talk about it. What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz Marie, a brand strategist and creative who helps women and BIPOC entrepreneurs grow their brand, get clarity, level up so that we can shatter glass ceilings and build generational wealth. So today I'm gonna rant a little bit, and I wanna set the stage. I'm not like the gatekeeper of feminism and how to do it right. I just have opinions, and you can disagree, go ahead and yell at me. I'm gonna share what I feel about this issue because I see it all the time and it just bugs me. I'll be honest, many years ago, I really bought into this, what we now call girl boss feminism. These posts or this content or this aspirational view of what being a girl boss looked like. That word, it's not just about that word, but that word has come to embody it. I use the hashtag. I used to really get it, but I have grown and I have learned and I have seen how it has become very, very toxic. So I want to share a new point of view, if this is something you're not familiar with, and talk about how we can do better for women in business. So I'll be honest, years ago, this very carefully curated idea of feminism drew me in. It appealed to me. I was very girl power, like woo woo woo. I mean, let's talk Spice Girls in my other video, but it drew me in, and it has been a source of motivation and inspiration for tons and tons of women. But just like everywhere else in life, we learn and we grow. So I'm going to share a few reasons why girl boss toxic feminism is so toxic and what we can do about it. This whole girl boss thing is like Mean Girls for business, you know, like on Wednesdays we wear pink, but every day. First and foremost, it is not inclusive at all, and it perpetuates this very, very limited and prescriptive arena in which women are allowed to be successful, to be leaders. It doesn't literally say this, but this is the idea that is put out there, that if you are white, if you come from a privileged background, if you dress this certain way, if you act this certain way, if you have a home office that is totally photo shoot ready at all times, if you do all of these things, then you can be successful. You had to be perfectly pulled together, white, cisgender, straight, probably grew up with a lot of money, and a great formal education. And like everything that our society tells us about women, it also had to be pretty. And that's just not real life. First of all, it's not real life. That's bullshit. It immediately alienates like almost all people. And real life is messy. Business is fucking hard. Business is messy. It doesn't always look perfect and beautiful. And to be a successful woman in business, to be a leader, to make an impact, to make money, you don't have to be pretty, you don't have to have a perfectly curated feed, you don't have to be white. Girl boss feminism perpetuated this very toxic myth about what women in business had to look like. Number two, it is patronizing and diminutive. The whole concept, even the word girl boss, like I am a goddamn woman. I am not a girl, first of all. And me being a boss has nothing to do with my gender. Have you ever told someone about what you're working on? They say, oh, how's your little business going? How's your little project going? This making it smaller because that is what their mind is willing to accept. That's what this girl boss or CEO type of thing does. It puts women in business being successful into a box that is socially acceptable to the patriarchy that wants it to be small, that wants it to be less than and inferior, because women are supposed to be small and less than and inferior. Fuck out of here. No more qualifying being a boss. I'm not a girl boss, I'm a fucking boss. And if someone DMs me about a business opportunity and calls me babe, I am not responding. Number three, and this is super, super important, it is exploitative. This idea of girl boss feminism says if I can do it, you can do it too, without acknowledging all of the levels of privilege that contribute to someone's success, and all of these systems of oppression that actively fight against it for others. Most of the faces of this movement in business have benefited from monumental privilege. That doesn't say they don't deserve success or they haven't worked hard. It's the failure to acknowledge it. In reality, with this view of feminism in business, just a few leaders that fit this prescriptive mold are allowed to elevate themselves to that position of boss. And in doing so, they are exploiting the many women and many workers beneath them who aren't worthy of that girl boss vision. So basically, they're doing the same thing that patriarchal capitalism does to all women. They're just the one exception that rises above it. So in reality, not everyone in this idealistic view of business gets to be the girl boss. Only a few. These people who have built this vision have built it on the backs of everybody else, just like any other guy boss has. They've used the same exploitation of capitalism, and that's not empowering for anyone beneath them. That's not real feminism. It teaches us that to be leaders as women, we have to do it using the same oppressive tactics that many men have used, but we have to do it in pink and in heels. Real equality and freedom isn't women doing the same shit as men in order to win at their game. It's creating our own system where we can do what we want and still be successful. And real feminism is elevating the whole community, not just the bosses at the top, who then exploit the community beneath them. Which brings us to our fourth point. Girl boss feminism doesn't create meaningful change for women as a whole. Like I said, it elevates these outliers who have to use the same oppressive, sexist, patriarchal tactics to get ahead of other women versus elevating women as a community. It's all focused on being the boss, not raising the tide. Is that how it goes? This is part of my whole complicated relationship with capitalism, where you have owners who benefit from the work of workers. It's a lot for a whole other video. Let me know if you want to hear about that. But at the end of the day, girl boss feminism touts itself as female empowerment when really it is only empowering for a few. So I'm not saying that you can't be proud to be a woman in business, or that you can't wear pink and be happy about it, that you can't have pretty posts that are also inspiring, but that we need to be more critical of oppression dressed up as empowerment, so that we can actually find ways to create more meaningful, inclusive change that drives women as a whole forward. Real equality, real freedom, all that shit. I don't have all the answers, but it starts with recognizing what's actually happening, being aware, and being critical of it so that we can create changes every day in our little actions that we take. For more on that, check out my social impact video, how to make a social impact with your business. For some other ideas, this is an ongoing concept that's really important to me, and I'm sure there will be more to come on that. Until next time, stay badass. All right, y'all, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down there, and check me out at LizMarieStrategy or LizMarieStrategy.com.